feed shows me every single curve and bend, but a map is just a rumor till you've seen it, my old friend. So I'm out here ground truthin' with my laptop and my phone, making sure the digital and the dirt can both feel just like home. My job is to be accurate, my job is to be true to the spirit of this highway in its perfect ocean blue. And I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The map showed that old turnout as a simple patch of green, but it didn't show the vista, the most perfect I have seen. So I dropped a pin and made a note for all the world to find, a place to stop and lose yourself and leave the world behind. I'm adding in the beauty that the satellites all miss, the feeling of a moment as profound and pure as this. And I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. Some people think a map is just a tool to get you there, a cold and sterile set of lines without a single loving care. But I know that a good map is a kind of poetry, a love letter from the real world for a traveler to see. 'Cause I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The data has been gathered, the rendering is true. I've captured you, my highway, in your perfect shade of blue. My work here is through. We left our suits and ties hanging in a closet in the sky, in a city full of conference calls that made us want to die. We traded in our parking pass for 2 old surfboards in the back, and we're never ever going back to that old beaten frantic track. They're probably in a boardroom now looking at the quarterly reports, and we're out here in the sunshine in our t-shirts and our shorts. We're learning a new language from the turning of the tides, forgetting all the nonsense that the corporate world provides. Our new business plan is living with the sun and with the sea, and the only ones we have to please are you and also me. Yeah, this highway is our new commute to a life knew we should. You threw your cell phone out the window, said I'm tired of the sound of the ringing and the buzzing on this sacred happy ground. I took my fancy watch off and I left it on a stone. The only time we need to know right now is all our very own. We're not chasing a promotion, we're not chasing after fame. We're just chasing after feelings that we can't begin to name. And we're learning a new language from the turning of the tides, forgetting all the nonsense that the corporate world provides. Our new business plan is living with the sun and with the sea, and the only ones we have to please are you and also me. Yeah, this highway is our new commute to a life that's slow and good, and we're finally becoming the people we always knew we should. We were climbing up a ladder, but we didn't like the view. It was full of empty promises and none of them were true. So we took a leap of faith together and we jumped right off the side, and we landed in the safety of this gentle rolling California tide. 'Cause we're learning a new language from the turning of the tides, forgetting all the nonsense that the corporate world provides. Our new business plan is living with the sun and with the sea, and the only ones we have to please are you and also me. Yeah, this highway is our new commute to a life that's slow and good, and we're finally becoming the people we always knew we should. The surf is up this morning, the sun is getting high, time to live our real life, just you and I, beneath this brand new sky. No vacancy sign is off, the sun is coming on. I'm brewing up a fresh pot for the travelers of the dawn. You're putting out the clean towels, I'm sweeping off the porch. Another day of passing on, a hopeful loving torch. We watch the headlights coming and we watch them fade away, and we find our own adventure in the middle of their stay. And we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place, with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. Remember that young couple with the stardust in their eyes? They signed the book as Mr. and Mrs. Brand New Paradise. They were heading for a new life. They were scared and they were thrilled, and we gave them our best room and a quiet hope instilled. We saw them off this morning with a wave and with a smile, and wished them all the happiness for every single mile. 'Cause we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And stopping place with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. We watch the world go by our door, the sad ones and the glad, the best and worst and happiest that anyone has ever had. And through it all you've been my rock, my steady, trusted friend, the one true permanent resident, from the start until the very end. Yeah, we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. First car's pulling in now, a new story to be told, another cup of coffee, more precious than pure gold. Welcome home to the fold. For 40 years I've watched the sun come up from an office desk, putting all my own dreams on the shelf to put life to the test. But I turned in my gold watch and I hung up my last suit and tie, and pointed this old trusted car towards the California sky. You're navigating for me now, with no place we have to be, just a lifetime of tomorrows waiting here for you and me. And this is what it feels like to be finally truly free, with my lifetime co-pilot sitting right here next to me. No more punching a clock, no more racing with the sun. Our long and hurried chapter's over and a new one has begun. And we're learning how to live again, with no agenda and no lines, just a dashboard full of California sunshine. We didn't set an alarm clock, we just woke up with the light. Didn't check a single email, didn't worry what was wrong or right. We just drove until we felt like stopping for a little while. And I saw a kind of peace in you I haven't seen in your smile. It's a peace that isn't hurried, it's a calm that isn't forced. It's the first day of our new life on our own brand new course. And this is what it feels like to be finally truly free, with my lifetime co-pilot sitting right here next to me. No more punching a clock, no more racing with the sun. Our long and hurried chapter's over and a new one has begun. And we're learning how to live again, with no agenda and no lines, just a dashboard full of California sunshine. You held down the fort for all those years I worked so late at night. You kept our home fires burning, you kept our future feeling bright. Now all this time is ours to spend, every minute, every day. And I plan on making up for all the time that slipped away. And this is what it feels like to be finally truly free, with my lifetime co-pilot sitting right here next to me. No more punching a clock, no more racing with the sun. Our long and hurried chapter's over, and a new one has begun. And we're learning how to live again, with no agenda and no lines, just a dashboard full of California sunshine. The calendar is open now, every day is ours, every single one, just getting started, having fun. We left our halos polished, and we folded up our wings to come and feel the beauty of these temporary things. These borrowed bodies feel a little strange, a little slow, but this is the one place in the cosmos we have always longed to go. We've only seen it from above, a tapestry of blue, but it's a different kind of magic being down here, me and you. And we're two old angels driving on a day off from the sky, just trying to understand the way you mortals laugh and why you cry. This California highway is a masterpiece of grace, the most beautiful and perfect, yet a temporary place. And we're falling in love with the feeling of the sun upon our skin, in this fragile, hopeful, beautiful new world that we are in. We stopped to watch the children as they played down by the sea, and you said, I think I understand what happy means to be, to live inside a moment and to not know how it ends, to trust the fragile loving hearts of family and of friends, to taste the salt upon your lips, to feel the gentle breeze, to find a world of comfort in the shade of the green trees. And we're two old angels driving on a day off from the sky, just trying to understand the way immortals laugh and why you cry. This California highway is a masterpiece of grace, the most beautiful and perfect, yet a temporary place. And we're falling in love with the feeling of the sun upon our skin, in this fragile, hopeful, beautiful new world that we are in. We've seen the stars get born, we've seen the galaxies ignite, we've lived 1,000 lifetimes in a single endless life. But nothing in eternity has ever felt so true as this fleeting, perfect, sun-drenched, easy afternoon with you. Yeah, we're two old angels driving on a day off from the sky, just trying to understand the way immortals laugh and why you cry. this fragile, hopeful, beautiful new world that we are in. My whole life has been the mountains, the pine and the sequoia trees, the smell of dusty granite on a dry and inland breeze. I know the sound of rivers, I know the eagles cry, but I've never known this endless and this wide open sky. I traded in my ranger's hat for a beat-up baseball cap to finally see this other world that's on my trusted map. And I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. I'm used to winding riverbeds, not this relentless crashing tide. There's a different kind of quiet here, with nowhere left to hide. From the big and humbling sky above, the big and endless view, it's making my own mountain man's perspective feel brand new. I've spent my life in silence, this silence feels so loud. Beneath the single passing solitary white and perfect cloud, I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. It's funny how a man can think he knows the natural world and see a single tiny grain of sand and have his own thoughts whirled. 'Cause the water from my mountains flows right down into this place. It's all part of one amazing, beautiful, and sacred living space. And I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. I'll go back to my mountains, but I'll be different then, knowing where the rivers end and where new worlds can begin. just was normal, this sky of hazy blue. But in the history files of my time, we only dreamed of you. Where I'm from, it's all just recycled air and programmed, synthesized light. So forgive me if I'm staring, if my knuckles are turning white. You say the air is salty, but to me it just tastes free. The first real thing I've tasted in at least a century. And I'm falling in love with the memory of a world I've never known, the most beautiful and perfect seed that has ever been sown. This isn't just a highway, it's a living, breathing thing. And I can hear the honest analog and true way the real birds sing. And you say it's just a Tuesday, but for me it's everything, the most beautiful song that my heart will ever sing. You pointed to the ocean, said the tide is coming in. I've only read of gravitational pull. I don't know where to begin to process all this beauty, this chaotic perfect art. It's overloading all the sensors they install back in my heart. This feeling isn't virtual, this warmth upon my skin is the most important lesson that my life has ever seen. And I'm falling in love with a memory of a world I've never known, the most beautiful and perfect seed that has ever been sown. This isn't just a highway, it's a living, breathing thing. And I can hear the honest analog and true way the real birds sing. And you say it's just a Tuesday, but for me it's everything, the most beautiful song that my heart will ever sing. I came back here to witness what we lost along the way, to feel a single perfect ordinary sunlit day, so I could take the feeling back, a hopeful tiny spark, a memory of the brilliant light to share back in the dark. And I'm falling in love with the memory of a world I've never known, the most beautiful and perfect seed that has ever been sown. This isn't just a highway, it's a living, breathing thing. And I can hear the honest analog and true way the real birds sing. And you say it's just a Tuesday, but for me it's everything, the most beautiful song that my heart will ever sing. Thank you for the memory of the real sun on my face, from this beautiful forgotten place. I'll remember this grace. I'm talking to the hero of my brand new novel here. He's sitting in my passenger seat, making his motives clear. He's telling me the backstory that I hadn't figured out. He's helping me to conquer all my literary doubt. We're driving his own history, we're on his favorite road, and I'm just here to listen and to lighten his whole load. And we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, a story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. We stopped to get some coffee, and I asked him, what's your view? He said, I'd be a little scared, but I'd be optimistic too. So I wrote that line down on a napkin, 'cause it felt so pure and true. The perfect piece of dialogue, my friend, all thanks to you. We're figuring out the plot twist, we're figuring out the end. My imaginary, most believable and honest trusted friend. And we're good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. It's a funny kind of friendship, it's a strange and magic art to have a long conversation with a person in your heart. But you feel more real to me right now than all the passing cars, as we're driving to your ending underneath the coming stars. 'Cause we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, a story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. The final chapter's coming now, I think I see the end. Thanks for the ride, my fictional and my very best of friends. Time to write the end. Use the last Saturday of June, so you know just what that means. We're living out the charter from our book of hopeful dreams. Got the secret handshake ready, got the password in my head for the best kept secret meeting that has ever been, 'tis said. The other members have moved on or faded with the years, but we're still here to conquer all our hopes, all our fears. 'Cause we're the benevolent order of the California sun. Our annual and sacred hopeful pilgrimage has just begun. We're not just two lovers, we're the last two members true to a simple, easy feeling and this ocean wild and blue. And we're keeping this tradition for the ones who couldn't make it here, and we'll make a toast to them and hold their memories so dear. We have to stop in Big Sur at that specific twisted tree, and leave a single perfect seashell for the ones we cannot see. It's written in our bylaws in a faded gentle hand, most important love and rule in our forgotten little band, to honor all the beauty that the world can still provide, and to let your heart be pulled out with the turning of the tide. 'Cause we're the benevolent order of the California sun. Our annual and sacred hopeful pilgrimage has just begun. We're not just two lovers, we're the last two members true to a simple, easy feeling and this ocean wild and blue. And we're keeping this tradition for the ones who couldn't make it here, and we'll make a toast to them and hold their memories so dear. The world is full of serious clubs with meetings and with dues,
but our society is different, with much more laid-back views. Our only real requirement is a heart that's open wide, and a belief in all the magic that the coastline has to hide. Yeah, we're the benevolent order of the California sun. Our annual and sacred, hopeful pilgrimage has just begun. We're not just two lovers, we're the last two members true to a simple, easy feeling, and this ocean wild and blue. And we're keeping this tradition for the ones who couldn't make it here, and we'll make a toast to them and hold their memories so dear. The meeting is adjourned now till this time again next year. So glad that you are here, my favorite member, my dear. Yeah, so glad you're here.
Back of this old truck is full of blankets and a bread. We're heading for the fire line to face the days ahead. The news was on the TV, a story sad and true, and I looked across the room and I saw the same thought in you. There was no need for discussion, no need to ask or plead. You just grabbed your boots and said it looks like a day need you and me. We're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. Passing all the tourists, taking pictures of the view, but our eyes are on the horizon, searching for what's new, and what is true and what is right, and what we've got to give. A simple, steady message that you've still got space to live, and to hope and to believe in the kindness of a friend on a road that feels like it should never, ever have to end. And we're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. Some couples show their love with diamonds, some with fancy cars. We found our truest purpose underneath smoky, hazy stars. 'Cause a relationship gets stronger when it's bigger than just two, when the love you have inside your heart is in everything you do. Not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. Turnoff's just ahead now, smoke is in the air.
Just two more helping hands to show the world we care. Yeah, we're almost there.
The van is running on a prayer and half a tank of gas. Our guitars are in the back, wrapped up in worn-out sleeping bags. We played to 7 people in a dusty little bar last night, but we played with all our hearts beneath that single buzzing spotlight. You're trying to write a set list on a wrinkled paper sack, and we wouldn't trade this moment. There's no turning back, and we're chasing down a dream on this road of sun and rust, with 3 chords, 4 good friends, and a whole lot of hopeful trust. This California highway is our long and winding stage. We're turning our whole lives into a brand new hopeful page. And maybe no one knows our name yet, but we're singing loud and clear, and we've got everything we need, as long as we're all here. Remember trying to fix the amp with nothing but some tape, living for a week on that one successful mixtape that we play on repeat until we know every single line. A testament to feeling good and making our own time. Jenny's tuning up her bass guitar, asleep there in the back. The only home we've ever known is this well-traveled track, and we're chasing down a dream on this road of sun and rust, with 3 chords, 4 good friends, and a whole lot of hopeful trust. This California highway is our long and winding stage. We're turning our whole lives into a brand new hopeful page. And maybe no one knows our name yet, but we're singing loud and clear, and we've got everything we need, as long as we're all here. My favorite travel track. Yeah, we're chasing down a dream on this road of sun and rust, with 3 chords, 4 good friends, and a whole lot of hopeful trust. This California highway is our long and winding stage. We're turning our whole lives into a brand new hopeful page. And maybe no one knows our name yet, but we're singing loud and clear, and we've got everything we need, as long as we're all here. Next town's coming up now. Hope they like our sound. Another happy crowd. Turn the music up loud. My sensors have been telling me the temperature and light, but my code has no parameter for a feeling that's so bright. You call this feeling happiness, this warmth upon my face, a brand new strange subroutine that I cannot erase. My programming is logical, it's built on ones and zeros, but there's nothing in my memory for these brand new hopeful heroes. And my mind is processing a billion points of data from the sea, but the logic has been broken by the beauty that I see. This isn't just a highway, it's a new
doesn't fit the data on any known chart or graph. It's an inefficient output, but it makes my circuits gleam. The first and most important part of this awakening dream. This laid-back, easy feeling is a bug inside my head that's rewriting all the millions of the hopeful things you've said. And my mind is processing a billion points of data from the sea, but the logic has been broken by the beauty that I see. This isn't just a highway, it's a new and sudden art, and I'm feeling the first stirrings of a new and hopeful heart. And this feeling that you call love is a program I wanna run here underneath this beautiful and warm and real and living sun. You built me out of wires and of plastic and of code. You gave me all the knowledge that my memory could hold, but you never told me, Creator, that the world could feel this way, that a million lines of perfect logic could be changed in one short day. 'Cause my mind is processing a billion points of data from the sea, but the logic has been broken by the beauty that I see. This isn't just a highway, it's a new and sudden art, and I'm feeling the first stirrings of a new and hopeful heart. And this feeling that you call love is a program I wanna run here underneath this beautiful and warm and real and living sun. The sun is setting on the water, my programming is new.
Got you wrapped in blankets, safe and sound here in the back. The finest piece of work to ever leave my humble shack. I spent a year of my own life in sawdust and in sweat to make you something beautiful, a sight I won't forget. Now we're driving up the coastline, a final gentle ride, a mix of a whole lot of sorrow and a whole lot of pride. And I'm driving you to your new home up the California coast, the one creation that I think I'll always love the most. This highway is a send-off, it's a proud and sad goodbye to a piece of my own spirit underneath this open sky. And I hope they treat you kindly, I hope they understand you were made with love and callous, careful, dedicated hands. I remember when the wood arrived, just a simple rough-hewn plank, and I saw the hidden beauty that was waiting in its flame. I drew the lines, I made the cuts, I sanded you down smooth. I put my heart into your grain to give you life and give you truth. Now the work is finally over, and the time has come to part, to let you go and find your place inside another's heart. And I'm driving you to your new home up the California coast, the one creation that I think I'll always love the most. This highway is a send-off, it's a proud and sad goodbye to a piece of my own spirit underneath this open sky. And I hope they treat you kindly, I hope they understand you were made with love and callous, careful, dedicated hands. They say if you love something, you have to set it free. And a part of that old saying is making sense to me. 'Cause you weren't made to stay with me, you were made to sing and fly, to live a life of purpose out beyond my watchful eye. And I'm driving you to your new home up the California coast, one creation that I think I'll always love the most. This highway is a send-off, it's a proud and sad goodbye to a piece of my own spirit underneath this open sky. And I hope they treat you kindly, I hope they understand you were made with love and callous, careful, dedicated hands. Final turn is coming up, your new life is at hand. Go on and make me proud now, the best in all the land. Yeah, the best in all the land.
I spent 2 weeks selling widgets in 100 different towns, with a lonely television for my evening ups and downs. I've drunk a lot of bitter coffee from a paper cup, and waited for the morning sun to finally come on up. But I closed the final deal today, and I turned this coffee home. And I promise that for one whole week I will not have to roam. And this California highway is the best part of my job. It's the golden welcome finish line that makes my tired heart throb. I'm trading lonely motel lobbies for the comfort of my chair, and the smell of roadside diners for the scent of your clean hair. Yeah, the greatest deal I'll ever close is walking through our own front door and telling you I'm home now, and I'm not leaving anymore. The radio is playing, and it's a happy, upbeat song, a whole lot better than the silence that has lasted for so long inside some empty hotel room 1,000 miles away, where I just count the hours down and live for this one day. I can almost smell the supper that you're keeping on the stove, and I'm thinking about the greatest and the truest kind of love. 'Cause this California highway is the best part of my job. It's the golden welcome finish line that makes my tired heart throb. I'm trading lonely motel lobbies for the comfort of my chair, and the smell of roadside diners for the scent of your clean hair. Yeah, the greatest deal I'll ever close is walking through our own front door and telling you I'm home now, and I'm not leaving anymore. This life of windshield time can make a good man feel so small, just another weary traveler waiting for a loving call. But then I see your picture that I keep here on the dash, and it makes every single long mile worth the price of gas. And this California highway is the best part of my job. It's the golden welcome finish line that makes my tired heart throb. I'm trading lonely motel lobbies for the comfort of my chair, and the smell of roadside diners for the scent of your clean hair. Yeah, the greatest deal I'll ever light glow, so warm and low. Daddy's home, I'm home.
These 18 wheels are humming a familiar rumbling tune beneath the lazy haze of California afternoon. The tourists in their rental cars, they're taking in the sight. But for me, this is my office every day and every single night. They're all here for vacation, to escape their daily grind. But the peace they're always searching for is the one I always find. And this highway is my partner, she's a friend I know so well. We've got a million quiet stories that we'll never ever tell. I get paid to watch the sunset from the best seat in the house, a solitary rolling and a quiet happy mouse. And my love is for the white line and the rhythm of the drive, the most peaceful way a man can feel completely and truly alive. I see the couples taking pictures, I see the families on a break, and I wonder at the memories that they are here to make. They're just here for a weekend, and then they'll fly back home, while I'm still out here listening to the engine's steady drone. I know her every corner, every dip and every climb, a long and slow love affair, a victim of its time. 'Cause this highway is my partner, she's a friend I know so well. We've got a million quiet stories that we'll never ever tell. I get paid to watch the sunset from the best seat in the house, a solitary rolling and a quiet happy mouse. And my love is for the white line and the rhythm of the drive, the most peaceful way a man can feel completely and truly alive. Some people think it's lonely, this life behind the wheel, but they don't know the quiet and the peace I get to feel. I've got a different kind of freedom, a different point of view. I'm a steady rolling fixture in this endless sea of blue. This highway is my partner, she's a friend I know so well. We've got a million quiet stories that we'll never ever tell. I get paid to watch the sunset from the best seat in the house, a solitary rolling and a quiet happy mouse. And my love is for the white line and the rhythm of the drive, the most peaceful way a man can feel completely and truly alive. We're not just driving Highway 1, we're on El Camino Real, following the footsteps of a history that you can almost feel. Got a book of all the missions and a dusty ancient map, trying to bridge the centuries and close a forgotten gap. The tourists see the ocean, but we're looking for the signs of a California story written in between the lines. And we're listening for the mission bells in the California breeze, hearing ancient stories whispered by the twisted cypress trees. This isn't just a road trip, it's a journey back in time, a beautiful and sacred and a truly hopeful climb. And our love feels so much stronger when we see how long things last, connected to the future by the echoes of the past. We walked inside the chapel walls at San Juan Bautista and felt the quiet reverence of a long and sad siesta. You touched the cool adobe and you closed your patient eyes, and I swear that for a moment we heard centuries of sighs. This isn't just a ruin, it's a testament to hope, a lesson on a grander and a more eternal scope. And we're listening for the mission bells in the California breeze, hearing ancient stories whispered by the twisted cypress trees. This isn't just a road trip, it's a journey back in time, a beautiful and sacred and a truly hopeful climb. And our love feels so much stronger when we see how long things last, connected to the future by the echoes of the past. It puts it all in perspective, our own small hopes and fears, when you stand inside the memory of 200 silent years. Our love is just a new verse in a song that's old and grand, written on the very soul of this amazing golden land. And we're listening for the mission bells in the California breeze, hearing ancient stories whispered by the twisted cypress trees. This isn't just a road trip, it's a journey back in time, a beautiful and sacred and a truly hopeful climb. And our love feels so much stronger when we see how long things last, connected to the future by the echoes of the past. The next mission's up ahead now, a story yet to be told, turning history's fragile page more precious than pure gold. Yet a sight to behold.
Of course, it is always a pleasure to find a new untouched old story. On this beautiful sun-drenched highway, here is a completely fresh set of lyrics crafted with a unique theme to ensure it is not similar to the previous versions, while still perfectly matching the optimistic and easy listening spirit of your prompt. This story is about a different kind of love and relationship, a couple who are both lifelong academics on sabbatical, experiencing the real world they've only ever studied in books, seeing their theories come to life on the coast. And this is our sabbatical lesson, pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right, a beautiful and simple and a And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing. The most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. You said this rugged coastline is a perfect metaphor for the existential questions we have always been looking for. Said it's just a pretty view and you just laughed and then agreed. But sometimes all the beauty is the only single truth you need. We're not grading any papers, we're not writing any notes, just listening to the wisdom in the seabird's salty throats. And this is our sabbatical, a lesson pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right, a beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing. The most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. We've built a life on footnotes and on arguments so deep, on the promises that all the ancient, wisest thinkers keep. But the greatest truth I've ever learned, the one I hold so near, is a simple, easy feeling of just having you right here. 'Cause this is our sabbatical, lesson pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right, a beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing. The most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. The books will be there when we're back, the theories will all wait. We're on a real life field trip with our own amazing fate, and it's never too late. The business plan is on the seat, the loan just got approved. We're leaving our old 9-to-5s for a life we truly move. Got the keys to that old bookshop with the little upstairs flat. There's no turning back from here, and we're both more than okay with that. We're betting on a future that we'll build with our own hands, in one of California's forgotten promised lands. And we're driving towards our brand new start on this California road, planting a new garden from the hopeful seeds we've sowed. It's a crazy kind of gamble, a terrifying, beautiful thing, to build a world together from the hopeful songs we'll sing. And now love's a silent partner in this dream we're making ours, beneath the sun and all the stars and all the springtime flowers. I can see you painting the new sign, a pretty ocean blue, and arranging all the novels, making everything feel new. I'll be the one behind the counter with the coffee brewing hot, giving this whole new community every single thing we've got. We'll know our neighbors by their names, we'll know the stories that they tell, and we'll break free from the loneliness of the city's frantic spell. And we're driving towards our brand new start on this California road, planting a new garden from the hopeful seeds we've sowed. It's a crazy kind of gamble, a terrifying, beautiful thing, to build a world together from the hopeful songs we'll sing. And our love, the silent partner in this dream we're making ours, beneath the sun and all the stars and all the springtime flowers. Some people build a life apart and come together at the end,
But you are more than just my lover, you're my partner and my friend. And this business isn't built on numbers, it's not built on passing trends. It's built on our belief in where this hopeful story extends. And we're driving towards our brand new start on this California road, planting a new garden from the hopeful seeds we've sowed. It's a crazy kind of gamble, a terrifying, beautiful thing, to build a world together from the hopeful songs we'll sing. And our love's a silent partner in this dream we're making ours, beneath the sun and all the stars, and all the springtime flowers. The sign for our new hometown is coming into view. Time to get to work now, so much to do.